This is the Neumann TLM 103 review. Everything you need to know about this mic is coming up. This mic is so sick. Hey, it's Andy from Studio Hustlers, helping you record radio-ready tracks from your home studio. And today, this is my Neumann TLM 103 review. We're going to cover the pros of this mic, the cons of this mic, and then listen to what this mic sounds like in action. So stick around to the end of the video. Through the entirety of this video, I'm speaking into the Neumann TLM 103. The preamp I'm using is the Universal Audio Apollo Quad. I'm not using any Unison preamp plugins or anything like that. It's just the clean, plain preamp. We will start with the cons because there really aren't many, to be honest. First, the price of this microphone. It's $1,100, so you're definitely getting up there. It's pretty expensive, but I will say it's not really that big of a con because you are getting $1,100 worth of microphone. I really don't think you're overpaying for what you're getting for that price. This is an awesome microphone, but it is expensive. So, also the Neumann TLM 103 only has one polar pattern. It is a cardioid front addressed microphone. I wouldn't really even say that's a con though, because it does what it's supposed to really well. So let's jump into the pros about this microphone. Because it's a cardioid polar pattern microphone, it picks up from the front and rejects sound from the back. If you have noisy stuff going on outside your window in your home studio, you can point the back of the microphone at the noise and minimize that bleeding into your tracks. Let's test this microphone off axis real quick. So I am perfectly on axis talking directly into the microphone right now. That's what my voice sounds like, okay? Here we're at 90 degrees, Neumann TLM 103 test. Here we're at a full 180 degrees, Neumann TLM 103 review. Here we're at 270 degrees or 90 degrees the opposite way, Neumann TLM 103. And then we are back in the center. Touching on this being a directional microphone, a side effect of that is you get the proximity effect, okay? So that means the closer you are to the microphone, the more beefed up your sound is going to be, the more full it's going to be. So if you want to get sexy with it, you want to get big sexy, you can get up on the mic like this. It's a very smooth sounding, bright microphone, and if you're trying to kind of offset some of the brightness that this thing provides, you can get up on the microphone and even out that sound a little bit if you want to do that. Let's kind of test some extreme proximity effect and see what that sounds like. I'm 1 inch away from the mic, Neumann TLM 103 test. I'm 2 inches away from the mic, Neumann TLM 103 review. I'm 6 inches away, Neumann TLM 103 test. I'm 1 foot away from the mic, Neumann TLM 103 review. 2 feet away from the mic, Neumann TLM 103 review. I'm 4 feet away from the mic, Neumann TLM 103 test. This microphone picks up everything. So at 4 feet away, you could really hear the sound of the room. If your room sounds like crap or you're not going for that, you might want to try to record close to the microphone. As far as the build of this microphone goes, they did a great job putting this thing together. This feels like a quality microphone. They use some really sturdy materials on this thing. It's kind of freaking heavy, and it is just a sturdy piece of equipment. Let's talk about the frequency response with this microphone here. It covers 20 hertz to 20K. You have a bass roll-off starting around 70 hertz. It's pretty flat all the way up until 3.5K, around 5K to 15K. You have a pretty legit treble boost. That's going to add a lot of brightness to whatever you're recording, but it does not do it in a harsh way. This microphone sounds very smooth, and it does a great job in my opinion. I have seemed to notice that whatever I record with the Neumann TLM 103 seems to cut through the mix by itself, just as a raw track because of that treble boost, and it's smooth. It's not obnoxious, but it helps your tracks really find a place in the mix, and kind of does a little bit of the mixing work for you. Listen to how this lead vocal, without any mixing, just cuts through the mix. Me and you down in Bermuda, behind the dunes in the afternoon. Me and you down in Bermuda, me and you. Let's do a singing test real quick so you can hear what this thing sounds like a cappella. I do think that it'd be nice to get to know you. If we were together, I could show you Just how good a good love can be, a good love can be. Now let's listen to some tracks in a session with some context. Acoustic guitar sounds great with the TLM 103 as well. Take a listen to this acoustic right here. All right, now let's listen to that acoustic guitar with the vocal. I find a shack by the beach, way behind the dunes. I'm never gonna wanna stop making love to you. Down in Bermuda, me and you, down in Bermuda. Slow down the pace, with sun on your face. That place, down in Bermuda. I mean, that's not mixed. And that vocal is present up front. That guitar has body. It's clear. This microphone's freaking awesome. I can't say enough good things about it. Some last little benefits. This thing has very low self noise. That's 7 dBA. That's super quiet. And your max sound pressure level is going to be at 138 decibels. Okay, that's a lot of room to work with there. Your dynamic range of 131 decibels. I don't think you're ever going to need that, but if you ever do, you got it in the Neumann TLM 103. So let's summarize the pros of this microphone again real quick. It's a super clean sounding microphone. It's bright, it's smooth, it helps your tracks cut through the mix just by itself. It is a sturdy build, and that proximity effect really helps you beef up your sound if you want to. Summarize the cons again real quick. It's an $1,100 microphone. I think it's worth that though, so it's not really a con. And then it's only one polar pattern. It only picks up from the front. That's also not really a con though. So this microphone's awesome. I love the Neumann TLM 103. It's my go-to workhorse microphone in my own home studio. What do you use in your home studio? What's your go-to microphone? I don't care if it's $1,000. I don't care if it's $5,000. I don't care if it's freaking $50. Doesn't matter. You get great results if you know how to use your microphone. What's your go-to microphone? What have you been finding success with? Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I have a link down below in the description with more information on the Neumann TLM 103. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.